I knew I wanted to do something as far as like helping people and even research the idea of becoming a life coach. But there was just something, it wasn't the right time or what have you. And when you posted that day about this program, like it was an instant, I knew that this is what I had been praying for. And there was just absolutely no doubt in my mind that it's like God handed to me on a silver platter. Like, here you go, Miranda, this is the beginning of the rest of your life. And, yes, it was scary as crap to like invest that much money in myself, but we all know that we can't make a change without making a change. And so for me, that's kind of like, there was no doubt in my mind that this program was for me. But back to your main question, like, what was my biggest like transformation? I don't know. There's so much. I changed in so many ways. And personally, the biggest blessing that I got out of this course was being able to find forgiveness with myself and an experience with my grandma and finding forgiveness with her. Honestly, that is probably the biggest blessing that I got from this whole journey. And that's a big deal. If I didn't get anything else, that was it, and so just a small backstory, I'll tell you just a small little bit, but I hadn't talked to my grandma in over 10 years because she absolutely broke my heart. And so I carried that resentment with me for almost all of my adult life. And she passed away this year too. And so the point being is just trust the timing of your life. Trust the timing of your life. If there is something that is pulling you, like it did me, and saying this is the program for you, maybe you don't understand the bigger picture right now, because I can tell you, I did not enter this program to find forgiveness with yes, it was one of my goals, but that wasn't like what I thought would be my biggest takeaway and my biggest, something that I overcame, like, and the timing of it was just impeccable, so that's probably the biggest thing, is just is finding that forgiveness and letting that go.
I love that, Miranda. Yeah, I remember that whole process for you. And you also talked about, sorry to bring it back.
No, it's okay, because it's not that anxiety doesn't come up for me. It's just that I know how to deal with it now. And I know how to talk myself off the ledge. And so, but when I first started the program, yes, I had an anxiety attack on like the February 2nd, and I never had another anxiety attack until it was August. So I went for, what's that? February, March, April, May, June, July, like 6 months without an anxiety attack. And before that, those were happening like weekly.
Wow.
So,
because you mentioned anxiety, and I can relate 100% to what you're saying, but I'd like to hear it from somebody else. The anxiety still comes up, but now you said you have like the tools, how to get out of it. Can you explain that process a little bit? Because so many people out there are struggling with anxiety. I want to be a coach. You've been thinking about that for a long time. So how do you feel like the program prepared you to become a coach? Do you feel like you're able to really help people now and be that guide and that healer to the people that come to you?
Erin, you gave us so many tools. I got way more out of this program than I even could have ever imagined. And I have a full toolbox. And so I spend a lot of time going back and rereading and rediscovering new things within the program, because we learn so much so quickly. And 100%, I feel like you have given us more than enough. You know, there's a variety of things, and which is great because we're all our own unique person, and things work better for me than say you or someone else. And so, you know, you have this like buffet of things that you get to choose from, that you get to decide, okay, this works really well for me and my own healing, so I'm going to use this with my clients. And so that, yeah, most definitely. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, definitely. I just want people to know, you know, did you feel like you, at the end of this course, were able to get out there and work with people? And like, I know just from work, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I know from your experience, like you've seen with the clients you've worked with already, they've had massive transformations or aha moments or breakthroughs. So
yes. And yes, for sure.
I just wanted to make sure that you felt ready for that when you were done, that you felt ready and prepared to work with people.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And I'm like a greenhorn, you know, like it takes time and practice, and you know, and that's what it is. It takes time and it takes practice, and it's scary, but so worth it. I mean, it is literally like the beginning of the rest of my life. Like I couldn't imagine being anywhere else right now. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. And I am so excited about what's to come, because I know for a fact that God's plan is always bigger than mine. And mine looks pretty big right now. So I can't imagine what's going to happen, especially using your tools that you have given us and that we get to continue to use. And
coach, like my life's kind of a mess as it is, or how am I going to be able to help people, you know, when I've got XYZ going on? What would you tell somebody like that?
I tell myself all the time that it is okay to be a work in progress and help other people at the same time. I tell myself that all the time, because no one's perfect. No one's ever going to be perfect. Life happens, things happen, things come up, and it always is going to. But that's what makes people like you, people like I, someone who's interested in this program, so special, because we're real people. We're real women trying to make a difference through the experiences that we've had in our lifetime. And that's what it boils down to, you know. And there is no doubt in my mind that anybody watching this should say yes and sign me up tomorrow, because you're watching this. The fact that you're even watching this interview should be your sign that this is for you, because self-doubt will walk you back into your comfort zone every damn day. Don't let her. That's the best advice I got. Just do it, because you are not going to regret it. You'll get so much more out of it. You'll be like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh, Miranda, I couldn't have said that better. This was amazing. Is there anything else you want to add? I think you've said a lot, and that was I don't know if there's anything else you want to add.
No, not particularly. I think I've said most of what I had to say, but you will not regret it. And just the transformation that you have personally in your own life is going to affect your whole family. Your whole family is going to notice. The people around you are going to notice. The people around you are going to become better people just because you decided to too. So, because your whole attitude is going to change. So, yeah, that's it.
You're so amazing. Oh, okay. I thought of one last thing and then we'll cut it off. Speaking of self-doubt, because like you're going through the program and then all of a sudden something comes up and you start doubting yourself. Do you feel like you were able to get the support you needed from the group members, from myself, through those dark times?
Yes, most definitely. I was going to mention that before and I forgot. But the group dynamic is the best part. You feel like you got this group of women that's got your back no matter what happens, right or wrong. They're your soul sisters, you know. And no, that's what's so amazing. Because if you are having a bad day, they're the ones who will always be there for you no matter